Hi, I'm Reba Hervis, Artistic Director at Overshadowed Theatrical Productions. It was a little over a year ago when we started this YouTube channel, From the Wings. In the first episode, I thought that it would be really interesting to talk about what an effective speaker is, since we're going to be talking about all different kinds of things from the wings, and speech is such an important part of what we do in our everyday life. The first principle of effective speaking is the effective speaker is a person whose character, knowledge, and judgment command respect. We took that apart and talked about what an effective speaker was, what it meant to command respect, and what it meant for your character to be so above board that it was a person that you really wanted to listen to. Today, we're going to talk about the second rule of effective speaking. The effective speaker is a person who has a message to deliver, has a definite purpose in delivering that message, and is consumed with the necessity of getting that message across and accomplishing that purpose. Let's remind each other of what effective means. If you are effective in something, it means you are successful in producing a desired or intended result. So that means that if you decide that it's something that you want to communicate about, that you want to speak about, I would assume that that also means you want to be effective. You want to be able to convince somebody how you feel on a certain subject. The effective speaker is one who is able then to produce a desired result. How do you do that? Well, we already talked over a year ago that one way is by being a person whose character, knowledge, and judgment command respect. The second one is to take this one apart and say you need to have a definite message. How often do you hear people who just like to hear themselves talk? And they babble and talk and talk and talk, seemingly sometimes about nothing. How much more do you choose to listen to somebody who doesn't babble like that, but actually opens his mouth just once in a while, but when they say something, it's very direct and something that is very interesting. It was once said, "Let thy speech be better than silence, or be silent." I think it's a very good message that goes along with this principle. So it's a person who has a message to deliver, has a definite purpose in delivering that message, but here's where it gets really interesting. Is consumed with the necessity of getting that message across and accomplishing that purpose. Do you really, really believe what it is that you have to say? Are you willing to fight for it? Is it something that you take time to make sure that you understand before you just spurt out your opinion about it? And then is it so important to you that you have to communicate that because you know that your words matter. Plato once said, "A wise man speaks because he has something to say. A fool speaks because he has to say something." Until next time, this is just me talking to you from the wings.